Number 10 on my list, I have Zachary Reese-Shea, the first overall pick of the 2024 NBA draft. Now, my reasoning behind why I have him last is pretty simple, and it's that he hasn't shown enough potential to be a star like these other players have, and also wasn't as highly touted of a prospect as the player above him. I know, spoiler, Markelle Fultz wasn't ever able to reach what he was going to be, but when he was picked at first, no one was like, whoa, why is he being picked over Tatum? You know what I mean? Why is he being picked over these players? They didn't doubt it. They didn't doubt his skill level. As opposed to Zachary Reese-Shea, who most people said, well, why not take Alex Sarr? Why not take Donovan Clingan? Just random players. At number 9, I have Markelle Fultz. Again, I think he was going to be a good pick. I think his injury held him back severely from what he was going to be. At number 8, I have DeAndre Ayton. I believe he showed a lot of potential in his rookie year, his second year, his third year to be this type of dominating center that could win you games, could be your number 1, number 2 option. I just never thought he could live up to it due to his work ethic. I think we've seen it for the Lakers. We saw it on the Suns. I mean, he had this constant urge to give up in big games and give up on defense that kind of held him back from being that star player, to live up to the comparison to Hakeem Olajuwon. You know what I mean, very big shoes to fill, but when you're getting drafted ahead of guys like Luka Doncic or even Trae Young, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he wasn't technically the best big man to be taken either. I mean, Jaren Jackson Jr. was there. It's hard to fill in that spot. Cooper Flagg slots in at the next spot. Now, I personally have very high hopes for him. I think he's been tremendous. I think he was great at Duke. I think taking him first was a great option. I think he has shown immense potential. I think him winning Rookie of the Year over Con Knibble, everyone's going to debate one side or the other. I truly believe he did deserve that one, though. I think he's been a great piece for the Mavericks, and surprisingly, has made it so that the Luka trade hurts that team a lot less. At number 6, I have Paolo Banchero. Now, I think he's a very polarizing player. You know what I mean? Everyone is very 50-50 on him, where at the start of his career, he was this monster averaging 20 points, and he would give you these immensely great shooting nights, where he would randomly go off from 3, or he would go cold in other weeks. And it would kind of worry you, because you were sitting there and wondering, well, can he improve to be my star player? How is he going to play along Franz Wagner? And the issue is, these questions are still being asked today. Now, I think he's already been an all-star. He has shown that he can be what you want him to be, a star player. But the worry is, does he fit for the Orlando Magic? I don't think yet he has shown that he can slot in perfectly there. I think soon enough there will be the question of, do you choose Franz? Do you choose Paolo? Who do you back? After a few more seasons of them not making it past the first round, second round, not being able to mesh. For number 5 of the top 10 last overall picks, I have Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is a really sad story, especially for someone who has been following the Philadelphia 76ers like myself. I think he could have been number 1, number 2 on this list. He could still be in the league playing at an insane level. He was being compared to Magic Johnson, to LeBron, and he was living up to expectations. He was one of the best defenders. He guarded 1 through 5. His offense wasn't bad. He was an insane driver. He was one of the best passers in the league, and yet, due to the fact that he couldn't shoot, there was this one glaring issue that not a single fan or player or coach could avoid. They couldn't avoid asking him, when are you going to earn that jump shot? And he never got there. You know what I mean? And it made a lot of people worried about his career. It made a lot of people hate on him. When he avoided that shot in the playoffs against the Atlanta Hawks, it had fans wondering, why is he even on the team? You know what I mean? I don't fully blame him for what he became. But the question's always going to arise of, what if? At the 4th slot, I have Zion Williamson. I think he's one of the best power forwards in the league to this day. I think, barring injuries, he might be top 3 power forwards. Now, the issue with saying barring injuries is that his career has been riddled with them. He hasn't been in a playoff game, even though his team's made it, due to his injuries. And that arises a lot of questions for fans, because even if you're playing an insane level in the regular season, how can we trust you come playoff time if you're not there? he averages 25 a night, or he averages 23, 28. He has these insane seasons, and yet you can never truly see what he can fully become due to the fact that his injuries keep holding him off, or people will call it his weight. You know, a lot of issues arise for Zion. Number 3, and a very respectable 3, I have Cade Cunningham. He's one of the best point guards in the league. He is an All-NBA first-team member as of a few days ago. He led his Detroit Pistons to the first seed after a few seasons ago having the most losses in a row in any season. It is very impressive how far the Detroit Pistons have gone, and a lot of that is thanks to who Cade Cunningham is as a player. One of the best distributors. He can play defense. You know what I mean? He scores the ball really well. He passes. He does everything that a person can ask for from a star player. And I'm sure the Detroit Pistons are very thankful to have gotten him. At number 2, I chose Anthony Edwards. I think him and Victor Wembanyama are very close to each other. The reasoning behind why I have Victor Wembanyama first and not him, I'll explain after this, but Anthony Edwards is clearly going to be the best shooting guard for years to come. You know what I mean? Whether the argument of Donovan Mitchell versus Anthony Edwards arises in your head today, I think in a year or two he's going to disprove even that type of argument. You know what I mean? I think he's going to put his name into the leagues of Shea, into the leagues of Luka. I mean, he's already leading this Minnesota Timberwolves to success that they haven't seen since KG. You know what I mean? Maybe even further. I think, barring injuries, he could have had a chance at the conference finals this year, or even made it to the finals. You know, I mean, it's tough when you have so many injuries on your team, like a Dante DiVincenzo or an Anthony Edwards, but he's a very promising player, and he has already proven to be an MVP level candidate. At the first spot for the top 10 first overall picks, I put Victor Wembanyama. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's an easy argument. Obviously, you can also include Anthony Edwards and Cade Cunningham in the discussion, but when a player this young wins the Defensive Player of the Year, is in arguments for the MVP, is first-team All-NBA. He has this dominant type of season in this first fully healthy season. It's hard not to argue that he is on track to become one of the greatest of all time. You know, I mean, he has put himself into conversations with Jokic when most centers are struggling. He is finding ways to defend the paint. He is finding ways to branch out and shoot the 3 ball. He's getting rebounds. He's getting triple doubles with blocks. I mean, it's horrifying. It is horrifying.